Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Paragon campaign. Just a couple quick things to go over before we get started.
Whoops.
Did you break your camera?
It's tilted.
Again,
Stop making it angry, Andrew.
I keep
Stop.
touching it. I'm sorry.
stop
There we go.
touching it.
Maybe it would hold still if you just didn't touch it in the first place.
Well, it's because it looks one way on Zoom, but then when I actually look at it on the stream, it's it looks a little low. I'm gonna adjust it, and then what happens is I go, "Meh."
Yep.
I turn it sideways.
But yeah, so first thing you'll notice is that Sean is currently not with us. Just last minute work stuff happens all the time. In fact, there's been quite a bit of that going around, and
Such is life.
and yeah, and more to come, but we'll announce it when it becomes relevant. I literally had to have a discussion with my boss today because I increased my hours, and I'm just like, hey, that's a day that I can't work that long, and she's like, oh, I'm sorry, let me fix that for you. But yeah, and then Andrew, you can go ahead and announce the other thing while I take a
Cool.
drink.
Yeah. So the way you describe that made me think of a ventriloquist. So I could talk while I'm taking a drink. No. So next week, there is a wedding out of town. So a good chunk of us will be out of town for the wedding. And so the normal episodes won't be there as far as Wednesday and the following Sunday as well for the Paragon stream. But we have some ideas and stuff that we'll be doing in the meantime, whether that's discussing classes or potentially one shots, things along those lines. So still tune in. We'll still start at the same times and everything. If the stars aligned, we'll do a pre-recorded session. But if not, we'll still have some fun. So yeah, I still plan on our episodes or the normal stream time of 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Wednesday the 2nd and Sunday the 6th. And then we'll resume it like normal going forward after that. But yeah, that's pretty much the only announcement I got.
Alrighty. Nikki, do you have any announcements?
Do you have any announcements? I don't know. Look at my cool new headphones. I really want them to have cat ears now. I feel like they'd be super cute.
We should all get cat ear headphones.
I don't want cat ear headphones. I want dog ear ones.
They're
Just floppy.
Yeah,
And then
just
you
cover your
flop head
eyes.
and they'll go like that.
Exactly. That's what I want.
Oh man. Alrighty. But I guess that's everything. So without further ado, let's go ahead, roll that intro. So, last we left off, the Paragon had finally gotten everything they needed and departed Bonebreak Ridge. setting out north across the Southwind Wildlands, running into very little opposition until they made it to a small foothold just outside Gloomfurl Swamp, owned by the Red Brood, led by a Githyanki, who offered up some stories of just how capable this Lady Jane Devant truly is, having took out his entire raiding party and earned his respect in the process. And he gave a fair warning to watch yourself within the Gloomfurl Swamp. And so, you continued on your way north. Once you reached the swamp, your pace slowed dramatically as the terrain changed so drastically. You had heard tale of strange fey shenanigans happening within the swamp, causing plant life to become hostile, undead, mindless undead to sometimes roam the swamp. And not even a day's travel in, you were met with an ambush of living plant life that seemed to want to use you to fertilize the swamp soil. But after a bit of an intense struggle, but with some clever planning and thinking, the party was able to fend off and destroy these plant monsters. You realize just how dangerous Gloomfurl Swamp could actually be. So, as the abundant sounds of small endemic life resumed, frogs croaking, bugs buzzing within the dark, as the danger has now passed and the less threatening life feels safe to make their presence known. The time is now yours.
One of them jumped out at me, and I was just like, "Whoa!"
Me spending all this time trying to set up this intense atmosphere.
I thought of it earlier, but I didn't want to cut you off.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
Also, can I just say I love the music and the banjo. It has a nice touch.
Well, all the little creatures, it's like, oh.
Tabletop audio. Not
Love it.
sponsored, but you should go support them.
Is everyone all right? We stopped right at the end of the fight, right?
Oh yeah, right at the end of the fight.
Right at the
I
end.
have no idea how I feel, but I think I can survive.
You look like you feel great.
Alright, thank you. I'm flawless.
I don't feel so good.
Just in case, come close.
She's at 13 out of 79.
Wow.
Oh, wow. All right. So I'm going to kind of gather you around, and I want Butte to come closer too.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go ahead and cast Prayer of Healing. It takes 10 minutes, but let's see how much healing we get. Oh, that's good. We can keep it. So everyone gets 15 healing.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
And then with that, also, I used that one already. I think I would dual cast. So doing that, I would then dual cast Cure Wounds. So you'd see me like, Cosmo, come closer, as you're already sitting next to me for 10 minutes. And I put one hand on you and then one hand on Butte, and I would dual cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level. There's another 2d8 plus 4. I'm going to expend another thing to re-roll that. Go here. And let me change those. Nice. Okay, another 12 healing for both of you.
Oh, thank you.
And I think Vivi would also do his drumbeat of vitality.
Oh, so you can just heal like one person.
I'm trying
a
to
lot.
see.
It's a level 3.
Yeah,
It's
level.
He
aura
already
vitality.
did.
So 1 action concentration. So you can do 10 instances of it. So yeah. So that is 4 plus 10. Dang.
2.
Whoa.
Plus another 11. So that's 25.
Are you up to tip top yet, Cosmo?
Cosmo?
25 after
Plus
25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 25. Not yet.
Okay.
You have so much
And
health. You took so much damage.
another 6.
I did
It's because
take so much
you
damage.
were surrounded and they were doing force damage on you.
Yeah,
They were.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm just 8 away.
And there's another 9, so you should be
Okay.
topped off. Is anybody else
you.
injured?
Probably Artavon.
Artavon, and I don't know how much health. Butte
Artavon
has.
only needs 11 hit points.
Oh yeah, Butte got
And I'm
injured
missing
as
7.
well. So yeah, I would say Vivi spends the rest of that,
Yeah, that
the
for
rest
sure
of
would
it
heal
getting
everyone up,
Butte up to max. And with that, Vivi's just like, "All right, is everyone feeling better?"
Oh, I feel great now.
Much
Thank
better.
you.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Vivi.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Those
It's
things
not
really came out
really-
of nowhere.
Yeah, they threw us for a loop.
Did they like disintegrate, or are they still there?
No, they're just burned bark.
They're burnt
basically.
ash.
You turned
Okay.
them into a campfire just by the nature of how you killed them.
Okay. So probably use Mage Hand to kind of group them together a little bit.
Just create our own little
And
campfire.
Vivi
Yeah.
will assist with that with his mage
That's
hand.
awesome.
Some of them are just moving. It's like my mind. They're just kind of being pushed, and you can't.
Oh
See
no,
what's
so
happening.
bad.
It makes Wayne jump. Yeah, it makes Wayne jump every time.
Do you guys find it wise for us to continue to stay here? Should we move forward, maybe away from where this all happened?
I mean, given the fact that now there's noises of other creatures around us, I would assume that it's probably safe now that we dealt with the danger.
The danger has
Just in
passed.
case it maybe
like-
caught the attention of something more, I don't know, bloodthirsty and monstrous.
All I know is I don't have too much left in me if we were to encounter something else moving forward. I think I'd need a rest before
It might be
we.
good. I think we should try and get some rest somewhere close.
Maybe somewhere close by here, and we could find a place to rest and just have one of us keep watch, and we can switch off just in case something else comes.
Since I'm all good, I can do it and let you guys, charge up.
Well, and we can trade off too, like we've done before.
I guess that's true.
I'll stay with you, Cosmo. I'm doing pretty good, so I'll help you keep watch. I'll watch
Okay.
you. I'll watch your left side.
I need it. Just don't make too. You know, not to make too sudden moves. It's a reflex, you know.
Right,
And
yeah.
everyone has dark side except.
I'll sit on your
Right.
right side, but I'll watch your left.
That works. There we go.
And remind me, does everyone have dark side except for me?
Yes.
Yeah.
How does Artemon?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lupirian have dark vision.
Not superior,
Well, I
though,
don't
right?
need
Just regular.
that. I've
Just regular.
never taken a watch before, but I only need to like trance for 4 hours, so I am capable.
That
So
sounds
if
like
you want,
cheating.
you can watch with me if you want. We could do the second one.
If you would like to,
Yeah,
I
that
could
works.
also stay up with Audubon.
Either way, I don't mind.
If you volunteer to keep watch, I am happy sleeping through the whole night.
That doesn't sound like Audubon. Who are you?
Yes, hello, I am Ardavan.
Oh, that's better. Much better.
Just some guy wearing a crappy dog mask. Yes, I am here.
We got Wish.com Ardavan for this episode. I love it.
You got the Wish version of me last time, so he must have morphed into Audubon.
It's just a doppelganger switching places.
Yeah, we just hire a
A
doppelganger.
really bad doppelganger that just can't get proportions or voice right.
This is his only gig.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's like
More of a
2.5
substitute
feet.
doppelganger.
He's like 2.5 feet shorter and like 70 pounds heavier. Yes, I am Ardavan.
One eye's
Alright,
bigger
so-
than the other.
Maybe we should find a spot then. Wayne's probably pretty good at it, I would assume, with your knowledge of reading and such.
Usually Vivi's a little bit better at it.
Oh, is he? All right. Maybe you guys can both together.
Okay.
For finding a spot.
So like a
just
survival check.
maybe a
Yep.
safer, less wet spot.
Vivi got a 4.
Oh no.
I got an 8.
Did you use both my chronal shifts last time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of as doing that, you're looking around, and both of you just agree. It's like there doesn't seem to be a suitable place anywhere. It's the same, regardless of where you go. It's definitely, as far as you can tell, a pick your poison, especially with the carriage. It's a pick your poison kind of situation, of just wherever
could just
you're
sleep
at,
in the
gotta-
carriage.
Gotta deal with it.
Trying to think. Is there any way we could dissuade anyone from coming around here? Oh, maybe I could cast a bunch of webs around us, because I get a lot of charges of that.
Ooh.
I
And so we
believe-
can at least make it so that if things come up on us, it'll be
Isn't
difficult.
web concentration?
Oh, you're right. I forgot.
So you can only
Does the webs don't stay, do they? I was wondering if they stayed in
yeah,
that
I think they
spot.
disappear when you lose concentration. I think that's one
Oh,
of the ways
really?
to get rid of them.
Can we change it so that it makes actual webs just for this specific moment?
I think it'd be kind of cool. Have a bunch of web traps.
I mean,
We have
yeah,
alarms.
I'll say
No, I don't have
outside
alarms.
of combat, you can just manipulate the spell enough to rather one area, you can spread the web around an area, basically an area. So it's like the poor man's alarm spell.
Yeah, and like we might not hear them come anyway.
But there's a
It's
chance that they
possible.
could get stuck.
All my charges on that because it costs 2 charges for each web, and I got 10, so like
Oh,
5
yeah.
around us.
Yeah, I would say do that, and then yeah, you can re-roll. Also, you're gonna have to at dawn get the charges back on your Ring of the Ram as well.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
I can't remember exactly. What you
I
rolled,
watched
but-
the episode, but it was like 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
I kind of forgot how.
Yeah, Sean had you finish it off with all 3 charges going.
Man, I always finish things off with that thing.
It's so good.
It is
the
awesome.
best Hail Mary.
Alright, all 3 charges too.
It almost
Alright,
killed
so yeah,
Butte, though, so it was worth it.
Definitely, then. I go ahead and I cast web a bunch of times. It's like, alright. I will be getting some rest now. She'll just go right into the carriage.
And for the first little bit, Vivi and Cosmo will take their spots on top of the cart, keep watch. So I'll have Cosmo and Vivi make perception checks.
Yeah. Oh no, 3.
And a 12 for Vivi. So as you're looking around, it's even in the dark vision, a fog rolls in, and it's pretty difficult to see. So you're hearing an occasional splash here. Some twigs breaking over here. Maybe you'll hear the hiss. Maybe you'll hear the hiss of a gator far off. But nothing comes within the range of the web, at least that Amelia set up. Nothing significant. Of course, there's all the, the bugs, the mosquitoes, the dragonflies, and everything are going through. You'll see the occasional frog get stuck in the web, or things
sad.
like or things
Frog
like that.
hops. He just jumps. Then
occasionally you might have to bat away or knock away a large spider, large tarantulas.
Gross.
And so there's plenty of life around you, just nothing that's worth rolling initiative for. Are exhausted, but you are confident that nothing significant is sneaking up on you.
Well, normally during watches too, I would be like writing in my book and doing stuff. But I think Wayne, he's a little freaked out by this place, especially about how sudden that was. So he'd be kind of like sitting there, kind of rocking back and forth, just like looking around, being extra dutiful with his watching, but definitely out of character for him.
I think Amelia, if you guys are insightful or astute enough, ever since we left, I forgot where we just were.
Bonebreak Ridge.
Bonebreak Ridge, thank you. She's been like a little more like thoughtful, like she's been kind of like in her own mind, and so.
Which
I
am proficient in insight.
So you probably have noticed she's just been a little more like not as present as she typically is. Like she's been thinking.
Right. I think too, to kind of pass the time and ease his own nerves a little bit, Wayne would just be randomly asking you questions and talking through the night. So just be like, so what do you think of the swamp?
It's not my favorite. It's a little icky. A little scary.
Didn't expect it to stink so much.
Yeah, I'm constantly waving like nice smells towards my nose all the time, so.
So nice that you can do that. Bibi can do it too. Maybe I should learn how to do that. Can I learn how to do that?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I could always try and show you how I do it. It's something I've learned from a young age. I don't think about it really.
I think it would be nice to know how to do that. Not smell all the bad things all the time.
I can still kind of smell it. It's just a little less.
And what do you think of Willowfold? I know Artavan doesn't like them so much, but what do you think?
I think she would stay silent like me. Like she's kind of not sure how she wants, especially knowing your position on it.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't really know how to word it.
I think it's going to be interesting. I'm excited to go.
I'm sure you're going to love it, as will Cosmo. You guys are very delightful and delighted wherever we go.
But I really liked Bone Break Ridge, though. They were really nice.
Yeah, Amelia's face would soften. I really liked it there too.
Remember that old lady that we helped? She was so nice to us afterwards.
Everyone there was very kind. And
Everyone
something
was
about
helping each other.
Knowing my papa also spent time there. And learning a little more about him as well.
I would love to learn more about your papa. He seems very interesting.
I would also love to learn more about him, because as far as I knew, he was stuck up in in our home forever. So
Maybe we could like write some questions down together, and then when we meet him, we can both ask him.
I would prefer not to.
Oh,
I think
Can
it's
I ask
fine
him?
asking. Maybe when we see him in person.
oh, okay.
He
Yeah, that would be
loves
better.
He loves curious minds. And he loves answering questions almost as much. I feel there must be a reason he never told me much about himself or his adventures. I've been thinking a lot about it the past couple days. Just trying to wonder how I never saw it. That I didn't notice this part of me that was also a part of him.
He was probably a great adventurer. I mean, if he helped with the dragon, that's got to be one crazy story.
Yes, I'm quite cross with him about it, but he never told me something so great. He'll get an earful for sure.
When we sent the message to him, all he said was Bone Break was good and Grimbast was bad.
I will trust his words. I believe them to be true.
I wonder if he has any stories about Grimbast.
I'm sure he does. I don't know them.
I wonder if he's ever been to Willowfold.
At
I
this
feel
point,
like-
I don't know what to think about him, so...
Well, I'm just as curious.
When we see him in person, I hope he will answer all of the questions we have. Wait, I have a question for you.
Hmm?
Did you have many friends growing up?
I had some.
Are they still your friends?
Well, I mean, Bjorn was my friend. And some of the Uncle Tony was really nice to me, and some of the other scholars were really nice to me.
Remind me, was everybody there related, or were you all different families?
Different families. There were others my age, but they weren't very nice. Other
I
than
understand
Bjorn.
that. I didn't like many of the people my age either, growing up.
Yeah, I like spending time with the scholars and with Grandma because they were really nice. Aunt Valley, she's only a couple years older than me. She was a scholar too, and she was always nice to me too.
Oh man, what's the name? You told me her name a long time ago.
The sister?
Yeah,
Jaina.
Jaina. And you didn't say her name just now, right?
No. No, I said Aunt Valley. She married Uncle Darv a couple years ago.
I see. I've been thinking a lot. Just of past moments, experiences, as I've been also thinking of my papa. It was a while ago, after I yelled at you. But you brought up a name. If you recall. And I don't know what she did, but I'm sorry if it was negative and that I made you feel the same way they did.
It's okay. Jaina's not very nice to me, but I know sometimes I can be annoying to some people, and I appreciate when you help me know how I can be better. Jaina's just mean. She's not bad, she's just mean. I don't know if she really feels it in her heart, but there's 3 of us kids. There's Bjorn, and then Jaina, and then me.
Siblings? All of you?
Mm-hmm.
Was she that way to Bjorn too?
Not as much. Eventually, sometimes yes, but it's usually because Bjorn would stick up for me.
And he seems very strong, so who'd want to go against him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jaina would sometimes team up with the other kids to bully me. But I'm much stronger now, so I wouldn't let them do it now.
I'm glad you have a good sibling.
Bjorn's the best. Maybe one of these times when everything calms down, you can actually meet him rather than, well, fighting an alien.
He's quite handsome.
Yeah. Everyone says that about him. It's because it's true. He's just as nice, too. He looks a lot like my dad.
You know, you look like your brother as well.
No, I don't. He
do.
blushes a little bit. No, Bjorn looks way better. He's got a cool beard. I can't grow a beard.
Oh. That's alright. Most elven men can't either. Or don't.
Really?
Or are unable. Yes. So clean shaven to me is actually more attractive.
Oh. I kind of like sit out. Oh.
Most of the time it is more in the way you carry yourself as well. Bjorn wasn't just attractive for his looks, but for his confidence and capability.
Did you
Which is
see what he
something
did
you
with
could
the light?
Easily emulate. With the light? Oh,
Yes.
yes. You do many a good thing too. You
He's
saved
not a
me.
sorcerer like the rest of our family, though. But he still does great without it. Uncle Tony helped him to be blessed by Bahamut. Everyone else in my family has the same abilities that I do, except for Bjorn.
Oh, interesting. You're all sorcerers.
But my mom wasn't. At least that's what Bjorn tells me. That's what Grandma says too. But my dad is, and my grandpa was, and Uncle Darv is, and Jaina is, and I am.
Have I heard of anything like that before, Gavin? That sounds weird for like a whole family to be like the same.
There are. It's actually weirder, the origin of it, but it is the fact that sorcerers aren't the most common thing, but when it does happen, a lot of the times it is passed down through bloodline. So having it spark in so many family members is unusual. It usually sometimes might skip a few generations or
Okay.
things like that. So having it be so concentrated in such a tight cluster on the family tree is pretty unusual.
Does your family protect something? Or do you constantly, I don't know, protect others, help other people?
We usually just help Uncle Tony. Sometimes he'll send people out to go do stuff, or I spent most of my time studying. A lot of people study. Inside the cave, we have a big library. So there's a lot of stuff to study, and that's where I learned how to do a lot of magic and things.
Okay, but like, how big is the library?
You remember the library at the academy?
Yes.
You remember how the bookcases were like really, really big?
Mm-hmm.
Our library was about one of those.
Oh, you
So
should
not
see
as
my
big as-
families then.
Not as big as the academy. I would love to. Do you have a bigger one?
I have one that could match the one in Storesville.
Oh, yes, I would love to.
A family of elves, of generations of them, not only, and all of them are mostly wizards, of course. We have very many.
I would love to see it.
I haven't even read all of them, but yeah, I'm excited.
I've read
can
most
read
of
them
them in our library. Obviously not all of them, but I've read most of them.
I have, yeah. It's impossible to read all the ones in mine.
But yeah, so we have a big library, but not as big as that.
Insight-wise, Amelia, like, because she's been thinking of memories, she mentions her library, and she, like, her mind goes away for a second, and she's like, whoa. Like, she, like, remembered something again, but then she'll come back to the conversation.
Did you have a favorite type of book that you like to read?
Yes. My father showed it to me. As my papa didn't want me to read it. There was a section I wasn't allowed to touch. Not that they were forbidden, but just things he didn't want to inspire me or to be a part of my learning. There was a book of adventures. All under the same man. I do not know if they were real or not. But they were very fun and exciting and dangerous and romantic. I loved them.
I like those books too, those kinds of books. Maybe you could write one when we're all done with this.
I definitely will. You guys
Because
can
now
all be
you
part
are
of it.
a certified adventurer. You have a pen and everything.
Well, I definitely won't forget it.
Yeah, I miss having access to books. I've read
Me
this third
too.
edition anatomy book about 10 times now.
Next time, we need to find some books. We need to switch that out.
I agree. Because I was really excited for the third anatomy, but I almost have it memorized now.
Well, you know what we should do for each other? We should each try and think back on books and write it down and then swap the pages so you can read something that I've read once that I remember and vice versa. That way we have something to read.
I love that idea.
We travel long enough. We have time.
Mm-hmm. I think that sounds nice.
Let's do it now. Go.
Okay. I was waiting for you to ask.
And this is why we don't watch well.
We're writing down list of books of our favorite ones.
All right.
It's like a sleepover.
So, luckily, nothing happens during your guys' watch, despite you not being the most observant. So you can all take a long...
like wakes up and he's like, "What are they doing? Talking about books."
You can all take a long rest.
Wahoo!
And I did switch my spells over, so if we do combat Gavin, you'll have to refresh me.
I was gonna have to refresh anyway for the long rest.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that way.
Yeah, there's not... I need to find an add-on that lets you rest in here and swap out spells and stuff. But, I mean, this works. It only takes a few seconds to
It
import
works,
everything.
yeah. It's not a big deal.
All right.
It's important.
So, the next day... Let me just go like this. Get rid of all this.
Oh yeah, I
blow
don't know where
up
we are.
here.
Right there?
So, which slot are we moving? Oh yeah, we are moving. You're right.
Are
here.
we right here?
We're right here.
Didn't
we wanna do a straight line?
Or are we going to Willowfold and then the lake thing?
Willowfold, I think is
Willowfold
what
and
we
then
said
the
first.
lake. Mhm.
Yeah.
I think we were gonna go like in a straight line, and then go to Willowfold, and then
The lake.
the lake.
And then the lake.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just move up one.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody roll a dice smaller than a d20 for me, please.
Amelia
Oh.
or Erica.
Oh, go, Erica! You are ready!
Oh, I don't want to take it away from you.
Go
the next
Artaban.
D12.
D12.
Yeah. Oh, it's a 9.
A 9 on a d12.
Not a 5. Dang it.
An adult black dragon shows up.
Hey, it would be red.
All right. I need somebody to make perception check for me.
I'm not good
Well,
at that, so...
I can do one.
Okay.
Artaban and I are usually up front.
Okay. So,
Oh, that's
So we'll probably have Artavan and me do it. I would be on the top.
Yeah.
Should I roll for Artavan then?
Yeah, he has advantage on perception checks.
Woo, 19.
Can I just roll 2 flat ones and then we'll just add his modifier? Or
That
so I
one.
just select him. Select. That work? Oh my gosh. I know I said I'd let you do this, but I don't know if I'm actually... I can't click him.
Yeah, I can do it.
Okay, thanks. I was trying. It wouldn't let me.
Let me click on him.
there we go. I rolled for him.
Oh, he did real good.
19.
Oh, even better. All right.
I got a nat 1. I'm too focused on that list.
Okay. So, as you're trudging along through this swamp, you're keeping an eye out after the ambush. You're a little bit hyper paranoid of the trees around you. But then up ahead, you see, rather than something coming out of a tree, you see an entire tree shift and readjust, almost like he's sitting on the ground. And he seems to be sitting at the edge of the water, at the edge of one kind of pool of muck with the equivalent of his feet, the water kind of going right up to what would be his ankles. And you see he's got a large log that he holds in his hand with vines wrapped around the end, with the vine going down into the murky water.
He's fishing.
And you see
I think he's friendly.
he like turns. You hear the wood kind of creaking. He kind of looks at you.
Do you speak?
Yeah.
What are you fishing for?
Gators.
Cool.
What do I have?
You,
Have you caught any yet?
no. You notice around him there are not dozens, there's like well over 100 birds coming and going off of his large body. And as you approach, you notice you can kind of make out a face. It's got this kind of large hooked nose, and he is just covered in moss. And then you notice almost like tendrils, vines come out of where the mouth would be, almost like a large beard. And there's flowers and blooms all on it.
We could help you catch one.
It's okay. I'm just relaxing.
By the way, what are you?
I am tree ant.
Fascinating. Have I heard of those or read about them before?
You probably would have read about them.
You look
How ex-
really cool.
How extensive would my knowledge be on them?
Very vague. They are incredibly rare, but basically you just know them as pretty much just sentient trees that they're usually protectors of nature.
I definitely have out my notebook and be writing down descriptions of it.
Cosmo's kind of sketching him down in her notebook.
What?
In
Sorry, go
Amelia's mind, I think she would ask the voice, do you know anything of trance?
Never personally dealt with them before.
Are they kind?
Depends on who you are.
This one seems really nice. I like him. Oh, you look really cool.
Well, why, thank you.
He's really nice. Wait.
I like him.
Yeah.
The birds really like you.
Yeah. Sometimes it gets a bit annoying, though.
Almost like mosquitoes trying to bite us.
Yeah. Sometimes they shit on me, too.
It can't be helped.
Yeah.
Are there a lot of you here?
No.
What's your name?
Bite bark.
Bite bark. I'm putting him as an ally. Bite bark.
Like bite? Bark?
Yep. Like my bite is worse than my bark, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
Double play on the words.
Yeah.
Well, bite bark. May I ask a question?
Yeah.
Is it pretty safe around here, or do you know of a safe way if we keep heading in this direction?
Well, if you go too far from me, then things start getting weird. I kind of have a calming effect on the things around us. I'd say once you get like a mile from me, then things start wanting to kill again. It's usually how it goes.
Could we spend the night next to you?
I mean, if you want to.
Can we, Amelia?
Can we
Why asking me?
please?
This is an Audubon question, I think.
Artavan, can we? Please?
Can we please?
If things
I want
don't,
to ask him some questions.
if things don't want to kill us while he's around, I'm all for it.
All right, it's settled. We're sleeping next to this guy.
Sweet. Thanks, Artavan, too.
You are welcome.
Kermie Bond.
But we could help you with the gators if you really want us to.
Nah. It's more just an excuse to sit down and do nothing all day.
How
Kinda
about you
hope
just
one don't
fish?
bite.
You, Wayne, and Cosmo, you can fish with him.
Can we?
You ain't gonna catch anything, but you
That's
can.
okay.
It's the
I'll go here with
experience.
Audubon and Vivi, and you two have a good time.
Okay. Already climbing off the car.
I have a very weak stick, and I take some of my rope, and I have. So it's just like it's a very makeshift fishing pole. Throwing it in.
Well,
It's like a mini version of
does
his.
Vivi still have that fishing pole?
We traded it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, for my axe. For my axe. Cosmo's not even fishing, she's just drawing fish.
So how old are you, Mr. Bitebark?
I don't know. Never really counted.
You know, I've read about tree ants before, but I've never actually seen one.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is. I'm so excited to be with you.
Huh. Most people just see me and assume I'm ready to be violent.
No, you seem nice.
I can be violent sometimes.
I mean, so can Cosmo, but look how nice she is.
Hello, I'm Cosmo.
Hello, Cosmo.
I'm Wayne, by the way.
Hello,
What?
Wayne.
And I'd just be kind of like an excited kid sitting there. Cosmo, can you believe we're fishing with a tree ant?
It's so cool.
Oh, I can't wait to tell my family about this one.
Oh, my parents are going to be insanely jealous.
Oh, yes, they will.
Like, especially my mom. She knows a lot of things about, you know, the magical world and, you know, all these magic things. It's great. She probably knows about these guys.
Maybe. Maybe she's seen them if she's been in Realm Dwell before. So maybe she's seen one.
Maybe then I can see I've seen one too, and then she can be like, "I'm proud of you. You saw a treant.
But we fished with the treant.
We fished with a treant."
Do you have any family?
Not the way that you have one.
What's your family like?
I feel them in the roots.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
That I feel them in the roots.
He's got family in his feet.
Can you walk around?
Yeah,
But you can feel them.
yeah.
Is it other treants or is it more than treants?
It's the world around me. This swamp.
Wow.
I feel each living thing.
The
Can you-
world is your
Can you
family.
feel us?
Yeah.
Then that means we're family.
We're family.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Wow. Now I've got to tell my mom that we're related to a treant.
Are you more like a brother, an uncle, or a grandpa? Probably a grandpa.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, he's like a grandpa.
Yeah. Grandpa bite.
Why you in the swamp?
Oh, we're heading north.
Well, I knew that much.
We're trying to reach Willowfold and help people.
Ah. Yeah. Sometimes they have me walk around there just to keep the creators calm on their borders.
Well, you've been up to Willowfold before?
Occasionally.
And you said you feel connected to the world, right?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on what Willowfold does with raising the dead?
Don't matter to me. Everything returns to the soil eventually. Doesn't matter if that's prolonged or not.
Have you ever met the Lady Jane Devant before?
I don't know. I don't know their names.
Well, you know our names.
They leave me be.
I'll just fish next to you.
If that's what you want.
It is.
I have so many drawings now.
It's all from like different perspectives. Each one gets progressively closer to him.
So you say, and you are very unbothered by him, or he's very unbothered by you. But eventually, you spend long enough that, despite your best efforts, sleep will take you. And it is a very restful sleep. Almost not like you were magically put to sleep, but the peace that surrounded was so overwhelming that it was hard. The lack of stress you felt kind of knocked you right out. And you awaken the next morning. Bite Bark is gone, but there is a patch of colored flowers where he was sitting.
Aw.
You don't even see footprints of where he went.
I love that.
And you, as a whole party, received Bite Bark's safe passage. For the next 2 days, you cannot be ambushed by anything native to the swamp.
Yay!
So, you cannot be surprised.
Yeah.
But you cannot be surprised. Things can still very much attack you, but you cannot be surprised.
Yeah. Cool.
Thank you, Grandpa Bite.
I just want to go look at the flowers, though.
They smell so nice.
Oh, they're very pungent, actually.
Ah. I think I'm allergic.
Oh no! I already have like 3 of them in my hair.
So there's nothing crazy about the flowers. For all intents and purposes, they are just normal flowers. All different colors, all different species. Just kind of a chaotic cluster of them.
Cool. Just wildflowers.
But you notice, despite the flower patch, with his presence gone, you still feel a little safer than you did before. But that normal gloom descends once more with him gone.
I like Bite Bark.
Me too. I have a grandpa now. That's crazy.
I have 2 grandpas.
Lucky.
Technically, I have 3, but the other ones died forever ago. I have 2
don't-
living grandpas.
I don't know if I actually have any living grandpas other than Grandpa Bite.
When we rescue your dad, we should ask.
Yeah. And we should also ask my mom because she'd probably be able to answer first.
Right.
We're all ready to go. Are you guys done?
Yes, I got like puppy eyes and like a little bit of snot coming down.
Oh, wait.
I'm
Here.
ready.
Tries to digitate you a little bit. Just to
Ugh.
make you feel...
Get
freeze
the
it
pollen out
maybe.
of my nose.
Yeah. You feel like wind go up your nose. Like up and around. Ah!
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. To Willowfold.
Ooh, more flowers.
Artagon and I had a serious conversation last night while you guys were fishing.
Uh-huh.
Go on.
Okay.
This isn't helping.
All right. So, you got one of literally only 2 of the good random encounters that you could possibly get.
Cool.
Only 2 random encounters.
Yeah, Gloomfurl is no joke.
I loved it though. I like Bite Bark.
Never
Okay.
been so happy to roll a 9 in my life.
All right. So,
I got a grandpa.
next day. Who wants to roll the dice?
It's me
Nicky.
this time.
Amelia.
Okay, I'm gonna roll a 6.
D6.
A 6!
Okay. And gonna move up to this spot.
Lovely. Lovely, lovely.
We are what, like right here?
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
Okay.
Still don't get why you guys can't see it. I literally made you
it's
owners of the.
Who knows?
Oh,
of
I
the
can see it.
thing.
Oh, I can see it now. I see him.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what changed, but I can see it now.
Yeah, same.
all
I
right.
can't.
Refresh real quick, because that's all I did.
Yeah, that's what I did too.
All right. So, as this next day unfolds, you're making your way through, once again, just sloshing through these marches. And as you do, just around this corner, as you round one corner, one large tree, you see this abnormally large toad or bullfrog, probably about the size of a gnome, so almost around Vivi's size actually, and it just kind of looks at you. Make a perception check.
Who?
Who would be most intrigued by this thing?
Well, Cosmo just waved at it.
Wayne is always intrigued as long as he's on the roof.
Yeah. All right, if you're on the roof, I guess Wayne and Cosmo.
4.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Lucky.
With a dirty 20, you see just hanging out of the corner of its lip, something catches the light and shines right back into your eye.
What is that? Can I zoom?
It's just perched up on a root looking at you because you're not really getting any closer to it.
It's got something in its mouth. Maybe I can
Right?
pull it with my mage hand.
How far away is it?
Probably like 20 feet.
I can give him some of my bread.
We can give it. Hey, Amelia,
Yes?
you see that frog over there?
Yes.
It's big. But it has something in its mouth and it's shiny. What if Cosmo fed it something and then Amelia, you and I could try and grab it and pull it out when it opens its mouth?
If you would like to, I suppose.
I'm curious. I want to know what it is.
I am alright with whatever option. I would like not to have to deal with frogs or potentially fighting. But also, if you're gonna do it anyway, we may as well be efficient.
We could both do it. All right, Cosmo, see if you can give it some food.
Okay. Should I try some bread or should I try some meat? Do you think it would
I
like
would think
meat better? Yeah, okay. She'll get some of the dried meat and just like
Okay. Make an animal
Offer
handling. Make an animal handling
Uh-huh.
check, Cosmo.
Nat 20!
Natural 20? Oh! I was like, this is gonna end well because of your.
It's bug
Your
meat
wisdom.
that you had for so long.
Yes.
You
It's the old rotten bug meat from that giant scorpion all the way back from episode 2 that you forgot you had. And so it's decaying.
It's
and
really
rotten.
hard. And
It's
gross.
dripping from my hands as I hold it
Yeah.
out.
Ew,
Hold it out.
gross.
And this
Good for a
large
frog,
tongue,
apparently.
and it goes, and you feel the sticky pad on your hand. It's like the size of almost an American football as it
Whoa.
over your
Jesus,
two
like-
hands, just slimy and gross. And then it.
As it
This
does
is
it, we want to try and
disgusting.
grab the shiny and
Yep.
pull it
Okay.
out.
I would say both of you make sleight of hand checks, but instead of, dexterity, use your spell casting modifier.
Meanwhile, Cosmo's like, this is disgusting. I'm having so much fun.
So it would just be
A flat. If we're not
flat
proficient, it would just be a
intelligence check?
flat charisma.
Yep, it'd be flat if you're not
intelligence and
proficient.
charisma. Okay, ability check.
19.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not proficient in sleight of hand. So.
Yeah, so it's just an intelligence check for you.
Oh, an 8.
8. Right. So, as you're going, it's going in to swallow, and your invisible mage and your telekinetic force doesn't quite get a grip, and instead of grabbing the object, you kind of just pull on its cheek a little bit.
And I open it up a little for
Yeah,
Wayne.
you just open it up just a little bit because you guys needed a combined score of 26 to get it, which you guys got. And so you just kind of open it a bit, and then the draconic mage hand pulls out this little thing, and as it pulls it out, you notice the frog shrinks back down to a normal size, and it does its weird squeal thing.
Can we keep it? Can we keep it?
And
I want
so-
to keep it.
No,
She'll
no, we
she'll
cannot.
go to pet
No,
it.
I'm
absolutely
pretty sure
not.
Vivi would be like, we have
Give it
to.
some more meat.
No,
bits.
no. Nope, we're not keeping this one. Nope.
As it shrinks, it hops away, but you just hear that.
Oh.
All right,
I
so
love the noises frogs make.
Wayne, as the draconic mage hand freaks you, this slimy, saliva and bile covered thing. It's this, admittedly slightly corroded now, kind of silvery colored amulet. This necklace, and the emblem, or the I guess the pendant of this amulet is a flat piece of metal with a rune. That the rune is almost like an up arrow.
Hey, Vivi,
Yep.
can you see if this is magical? I'm gonna go and
I
kind of
think
toss
it's
it at him while it's
magical,
still slimy.
That
It made
frog
the
just-
frogs shrink.
Well, I think it made him big, and then when we took it away, it made him small.
Oh,
We could be
that
giants.
makes more sense.
What if we give
That
it to
would be
you?
amazing.
What if it just
So-
turns you into a big frog?
I want to try.
So Vivi identifies it. It is Amulet of the Minor Colossus. It lets you, as a bonus action, cast Enlarge on yourself for 30 seconds.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is awesome.
Can I try it? Can I
once
try?
per day.
It's
Once per day.
concentration based stuff? Or does it just stay?
Let me see.
Now,
Half
is
the
it like
time
just
with the
an
actual
effect,
spell.
or is it you have to
Or
concentrate?
is it a spell?
Yeah, you do have to concentrate on it.
Okay.
But you
So
get.
I
you're
don't know if
saying
you'd
that
be ab-
frog was concentrating on enlarge?
Actually, you
I
know what?
love that.
Fair point. No, it does not require concentration.
Okay. I just thought that'd be funny. The frog's like, "That's right. I must be big. I will stay big. I am intimidating." Like,
Cosmo,
fear
you
me.
should do it.
Yeah. I want to try it.
Okay. Does require an attunement slot.
Do I have one? I do.
Ooh.
And I haven't fully programmed the. Thing in D&D Beyond yet, so you won't be able to add it.
That's okay. I have 2. No? I have 1. 2.
Well, you're attuned to the blood axe and the
Am I?
Mega Mandible.
Javelin.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, the javelin ring
And-
is the other one.
The javelin, not the great axe. That
Okay.
one wasn't. That one didn't need a tuning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I have 1 and 2 item, but it doesn't say that the javelin ring requires attunement.
It does to return to you.
Yeah, but it's not in my attunement. That's weird. Oh, well.
Some of the custom
Figure it out
items
later.
don't show up right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, she'll take the time to attune it.
It just takes an action.
Oh, okay. The action is putting it on.
It is still slimy.
Yep.
She doesn't care.
All right. So you activate this rune, and you grow into a large creature for 30 seconds.
This is so cool.
Look how big you are.
You
You
look
should
so
stomp around for a
little.
little bit.
Can you pick me
Pull a
up?
tree out from the
Yeah,
ground.
yeah.
Not you strong enough.
Raise me up.
Upsies!
Uppies, uppies.
No, straight up. He's on the top of the cart and he's just like this.
She'll pick him up, even do like that little spin thing, and then set him back down.
Throw him in the air and catch him.
Do it.
Okay.
Gets caught in the trees. Don't come back down.
She'll just like jump up to grab him back, and then put him down before it goes, before it's done. We wouldn't want him to be stuck in the tree.
He's just stuck up there. My new name is Lorax.
Okay.
I speak within the trees.
And that was literally the only other good thing you could have possibly rolled.
Oh no!
Yes!
So
It's all like
everything
that
else
from
is
here on
either nothing or dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
At least there's nothing.
Yeah, there's ones for nothing, but the majority of them are dangerous to some extent.
Okay.
Okay, but that day is where we will go ahead and take our break. So we'll be back in about
Okay.
15 minutes, so players be ready to be back at about 6:50. And we'll just pick up right there. All right, see you all in a bit.
stretch today, like constantly. I don't know how I'm not sick yet.
Me too.
Dude, I'm so sore from yesterday. Oh my gosh.
I had to stretch this morning. I woke up, I'm like, oh, okay, first things first, stretching for 20 minutes.
I'm alive.
Yeah. I did the
That's a
stretching
problem
last
to the
night.
universe.
It's a blessing.
So now that we're back,
I'm the entire problem.
Hey, I know it's the wrong campaign, but this has cheese on it, and it's delicious.
Yes. Jeez.
What? I haven't opened it yet, but I finished my Dubliner. I got some Gruyere.
Ooh.
Yeah.
There we go.
Dubliner is like some of my favorite. It's so good.
It's for the other campaign. Keep it away.
Oh yeah, that's
No.
right. We can't talk about cheese here.
Nope.
I'm Mira, I'm chaotic, I can do what I want.
Just randomly Mira's in here with us.
All right, so you got the toad or the bullfrog. So we just going straight up. We're going diagonal.
Probably diagonal one.
Oh,
Well, we could go straight up here and then go diagonal to
Well,
the
we-
next one.
there's also not a tree
Sure.
on the map if we go straight up. That seems better.
I agree. That's some
Yeah.
sound logic.
Okay,
There's no trees in that direction.
Wayne, you haven't rolled one today yet, right?
Correct.
All right, go ahead and roll.
I'm
choose a
gonna
dice.
roll our first combat encounter. D4.
Do it.
Don't.
2.
All right.
Nothing, 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 nothing. But also something, 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 something.
Danger.
So, as you are as you're moving through the swamp, suddenly all the sounds of life around you cease.
Back up, back up, back up.
Since I'm the one who rolled it, would you allow me to cast mage armor on myself?
You can.
I would do that. Just be like, guys, just getting quiet.
Just be on alert. Says Artaban.
Suddenly, all around you, just booming across the swamp. Little mortals have entered my domain.
We should have gone with the tree.
What say you in your defense, trespassers?
We didn't know this was your territory. We're sorry. We're just trying to pass through. We've never been here before. If we had known, we definitely would have kept off of your land. We're very sorry.
Make a persuasion check for me.
Can we
I'll
tell
give
where
you
this is
I'll give
coming
you
from?
guidance on that.
Tell where it's coming from. Make a perception check.
And you got guidance on the
Persuasion.
Guidance, which is an extra D4.
Yep.
Not that one. Perception.
14.
14.
Oh,
Okay.
I got an 11 perception.
11. I would say it's not trying to sneak up on you, so you're able to discern the direction. It's coming from not straight up ahead, but kind of veered off to the right, so slightly lakeward.
Okay. Well, I'm in the cart, so I think I would point it out to maybe Artavan since Wayne's on the top, so I probably can't ward him. And Cosmo's engaging, so.
So you can just say it through the little window.
Yeah, I'll like point it, just whisper it while Cosmo's like chatting.
Amusing. You think ignorance of a crime saves you from its punishment.
Pretty much.
And then into view, you notice large black horns. These piercing, narrow-slitted, bright green eyes. And these old, scarred, black scales as an adult black dragon.
Well, shoot.
You could let us off with a warning. I mean, a lot of people don't know things, but then once they learn, about them, they're like, "Oh, we won't do that dumb thing again."
Cosmo.
I'm panicking. Okay.
People don't come here without a reason.
Oh, we're just trying to get to Willowfold.
Amelia, I think Amelia, she will put on like a little, she'll breathe bravely. She's going to like open up the side of the carriage cart, and kind of like maybe lean out so we can see her. Just a second, sorry. You are definitely correct. It is not ignorance that guided us here, but myself, for I knew within this wretched place there was something far more deadly and impressive, and I have always wished with all my heart to view with my own eyes a creature as magnificent as yourself.
Tilts its head. Make a persuasion check. I would say with advantage because of how you worded that.
Okay.
Appealing to their very vain nature.
Cosmo just kind of slinking back to let her take the lead. Just shutting up.
Persuasion, advantage. Oh, yes! 25.
Yeah!
Then behold my glory. As he arcs up and the wings.
I'll say in Draconic. Very impressive.
You speak the true tongue.
Let me see if I know it. Just a second, I don't remember.
Cosmo
I do too! I do
a
know Draconic too. So I will, hearing that and understanding, I will also switch to it. As my companion has said, you certainly do not disappoint.
You head for Willowfold.
Yes, sir, we do.
This once, I will allow you to be on your way, so long as you have Willowfold's matriarch's blessing.
Cool.
But my non-aggression pact with her stands strong. But if she are to throw you to the wayside, then you'll soon find my domain as my hunting ground. Then you can truly witness my magnificence.
Though I do most certainly wish to see that sort of magnificence you have, I am much grateful that you have not put it upon us. You are most kind, and I will tell of your glory to all those I see.
Not so fast, little elf.
Oh, my apologies.
It is customary for travelers to offer tribute to the ruler of the nation that they visit.
That was actually my thought and why I spoke up. Here. And he'll hand it. This is very special to me because it's the very first magic item I have ever laid my eyes, or I've never ever laid my hands on. So it has actual value and intrinsic value.
Make a persuasion check, and since you're offering a magic item with advantage.
Artavan's arm has entered the chat. Oh. Artavan.
That is a 17.
Ooh.
And he approaches. And you see Butte kind of recoil. And this dragon gets right up to you, Wayne.
And
You
Wayne
can
is oddly calm.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
And you see him take a deep whiff of you. Does he shot in the background? He goes, and he takes a deep whiff, and then you see his eyes wide.
Forgive my ignorance. I did not realize you bear his mark.
That I do.
Keep your trinkets. Even I know when to respect an equal.
May I ask your name?
I am Gloomeye. Give your patron my humble respect.
And that's why I asked for your name.
And as for you, and his head turns, and he looks at you, Amelia.
I recognize that scent.
Oh.
The scent of a Novali. Your blood killed mine. My brother. My lady, I thank you. I thank your blood for acquiring this territory for me.
Your thanks is too much.
I will allow you to leave. But be swift. My hospitality only extends so far.
Artavan, he's allowing us some passage, but we need to leave now.
No words.
Yep. Yep. He's just like,
I imagine Artavan's hackles are raised and,
Yep.
and Cosmos just all sits. They're both looking scared while the others are just like, oh cool.
The best I can, or Amelia can, she'll kind of do like a bow to the dragon.
you're lucky that
And
both of you have ties to draconic things in this area.
Oh, it's crazy. The second we leave, Amelia like almost falls out of the cart because her legs are wobbly.
And Wayne is all excited, like, oh,
Wow.
Amelia, I didn't know you could speak Draconic.
Yeah, I learned it a long time ago at the insistence of my papa. Oh,
I babbled like an idiot.
my God.
That's okay.
I'm glad. I'm so glad my father also made me take classes, so I know how to use my words.
I've never met a chromatic dragon before.
Oh,
They're quite interesting.
I've never met a dragon before. Their presence is very fearful.
Yeah, but I knew Bahamut would protect us.
I'm glad you have
Next session,
confidence.
dies the goblins.
Yep. It doesn't
At least
translate.
against other
Job.
dragons.
I die first, that's the rule.
It's very specific protection. Only against
Only
dragons and large
Especially.
lizards.
Sorry, it only protects against adult black dragons named Gloomeye.
Well, he said large lizards too, so technically we're free.
Sushi
we're okay
wouldn't
with
have
against
eaten you.
gators. Yeah, yeah. Gators.
Gloomfurl, that was his name?
Gloom Eye.
Gloomeye.
Gloom
In the Gloomfurl
Gloomfurl's the
Swamp.
swamp. That's why. I was
Gloomeye,
thinking that.
Gloomfurl.
Very
Just
cool.
in case, I wrote it in my notes as in swamps 2 squares below the O in Willowfold.
Wayne,
open
with
clearing.
what you know of dragons, you know his territory is the entire swamp. It's the fact that
Yeah.
you existed there.
Well, I'm glad we
Well, I
didn't fight
talked
him.
about having an exciting roll, and I freaking rolled the scariest one on there. Hopefully.
You rolled a dragon? Have you seen that clip?
Um,
Critical
the
roll.
No.
but the scariest one was that, but he would be hunting. But since he got that
Yeah.
interaction, it removes his other one off the board.
Cool.
So you guys are definitely powerful enough to take one down, but it would be very close. The dice
yeah.
would really have.
We
Yeah.
are?
Yeah.
That's
Also,
hard
I'm
to
very
believe.
happy I didn't have to separate with my ear of message.
Yeah,
Hearing of
with-
message.
I know.
With
I was
fourth-
looking at all my
with
stuff,
fourth level-
like, what
with-
should I give him?
With 4th level spells, there are ways you guys could do it if you're smart about it.
Wow.
Oh. Well, we might be getting an Artavan soon.
Nice. A wild Artavan has appeared. Who's that?
Mr. Shape Changer, we don't need you anymore. Your services are not needed.
Alrighty. I told you, this
Wait, what
place
if-
is dangerous as hell.
What if he's being both Vivi and Artavan? That would be hilarious. So he's like, poop, 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 like changing all
Switching
over the place.
between. But he just has one set of clothes.
There we go. It's just generic.
Alrighty.
Or it's the body of Artavan, but the head of Vivi.
Or the opposite. Who's really little.
Yeah,
Artavan.
Artavan. Big head. I got big head, little arms. I'm just not sure how well this time was not through.
Is he getting set up right now, or?
Yeah, he's turning on the computer.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Wow.
Then we'll just continue on this same day for the next couple minutes.
Same day shipping.
Right?
Amelia, after she calms down a little bit. Artavan's busy. So, oh, I heard a like, ga-dong.
Ba-dum.
Since she already asked, Wayne. Cosmo, I have a question.
Hmm?
Did you have any or very many friends growing up?
I just had ink. Everyone else I had to kill.
Alright. I've just been thinking about that. Been curious. I wondered if
I
that was
wish
the
I had
answer.
friends.
I had
mean,
one
I had
friend,
friends.
but
Ooh, you had one.
I'm your friend.
Yeah, yeah.
We're friends
I have
now.
you guys now, and you guys have all of us. You know, with one friend.
I did have one friend. At one point in time.
Oh wow.
What was their name?
Nia. I called her that at least.
Oh wow.
What was she like?
Well, she was incredibly impulsive, little rebellious, very nerdy. She could answer almost any question if you asked her. Sort of like you, Wayne.
She
She
sounds
knows almost
nice.
everything.
Wow.
But she had other things. I could tell perhaps her home wasn't the best. It was a bit haunted at times. And it was kind of interesting being friends. Even though I was very much a teenager, I was a lot older than her technically. But she was very fun. It was much better than the parties that we were brought along to.
Wow.
She was good company.
She sounds nice.
She's still at home. Or did she go to the academy with you?
Oh. No, she died 13 years ago.
Oh.
Wow.
How come? Or how?
All I know is a house caught on fire. It was far away. It was over in Kerenor, in Tirbus. We had a long distance relationship. We would write letters back and forth to one another.
Oh, that's nice. I'm sorry she's gone.
Thank you. It has been some time. It's been the 13 years after all. But I bet she would have been beautiful. Had she lived.
Was she an elf like you?
No, she was a fire genasi. She had these cracks on her skin. I loved them.
Have we met any fire genasis? Just in the Alabasta or anything?
Like, none that were significant characters, but you've seen some.
Just seen them around. Okay.
Yeah, Genasi aren't ridiculously uncommon. I'd say you could find a couple per 1,000 humans.
Okay.
I mean, you've already met an air Genasi. It was the
Oh, yeah.
Grandmaster Hawks.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't thought of her in a long time. Hearing of my papa and trying to recall things about him has also brought that memory back of her.
Well, I hope it's not too difficult for you. I mean, you have us now. I mean, I know we won't replace her or anything, but might help.
I definitely am less lonely.
That's good.
Mhm.
I like not being alone.
Mm-hmm. Same.
Same.
We can be not alone together.
Yeah. What do you think, Aldebaran?
Can you leave on your phone? There we go.
What are we talking about?
So, Artaban, what did you think of the adult black dragon that we just faced?
Well, it wasn't that big of a threat.
If we're still alive, obviously.
So, Artaban, just to let you know what happened last few days.
What a
So,
roller coaster.
You've been really out of it.
We have a grandpa tree and
as Artaban, you just see this random person dressed like you scuttle into the forest.
It was a cactus.
too.
Yeah, does he turn around and I see a face of a cactus wearing like a hat? Artaban hat.
One of you gets speak with plants, I swear.
Canonically, we have to.
But
We have to.
so, traveling along, you met a really relaxed treant called Bite Bark.
Grandpa bite.
Yeah, that
These are
is
grandpa's
really
friend.
friendly.
Mm-hmm.
He was
Then-
fishing with the log and some vines.
Yep, and then you found
gators.
a giant bullfrog that had an amulet in its mouth, and they were able to get the amulet, and it was a magic item that Cosmo's now wielding.
I grew
That
to
lets her
13
catch
feet tall.
and cast enlarge on herself for 30 seconds.
Scary.
And then, just barely, you came face to face with an adult black dragon. And it let you
Oh.
off of the hook. It was demanding offerings, but it let you off the hook because of Wayne and Amelia.
Oh.
It smelled something on Wayne, and then it also smelled Amelia's
Blood.
and
It wouldn't
and
like to be
thank and told her to extend the thanks to her family for killing his brother, allowing him to have the entire swamp as his territory.
And we didn't sacrifice Vivi to him, right? Or did we?
We did.
Oh, that happened too.
Vivi?
I feel like Vivi would just be like, I'm just gonna hang out in here, and he's like cautiously watching the sky as he's in the carriage.
Waiting
makes
for a
sense.
big shadowed flying lizard.
Okay. That's pretty eventful.
Yeah, and he did threaten though that he has a non-aggression pact with Gloomfurl, and if for whatever reason you're outcast from Gloomfurl, you are then free game for him.
With Willfold, you mean?
Or yeah, Willfold, yeah.
Very well. I accept these terms and conditions.
Hey, Artavan, did you know that Amelia could speak Draconic?
I didn't know that's what it was. But I guess now I do.
Yeah, I can speak it too. But I didn't know Amelia could.
It's really cool.
I'm gonna
Well,
switch it
other-
to Draconic and just be like, now we can talk to each other.
Yeah, if we want to, we can speak in Draconic. What other languages do you know? Do you know very many?
It's okay, Aldebaran, I
Um,
don't know it either.
I can also speak Celestial, and I can also speak Undercommon.
She switches to Undercommon. I can speak it too.
You can speak Undercommon too?
I've
talked-
can. My
I've talked to
father
a lot
taught
of
me this one.
Dwergar.
Well, huh? Sorry.
And then everybody else, oh, it's a god, yeah, just
You're switching languages.
I don't speak Celestial, but strangely enough, I speak the opposite. I speak Abyssal.
Okay. Just speak of yes, I can speak Celestial, and then also, but I'm not as good at Celestial. And then Undercommon, there's a mining town close to home, and there's a lot of Dwergar there, so I picked it up while I was there.
I just picked languages. One, my papa was like, you must learn Draconic. It's incredibly important. Then I got to choose some random class, and so I was like, hey, Abyssal, that sounds fun. So I chose that one to learn it.
What did Abyssal sound like?
It's
just do
very
Abyssal.
guttural and throaty.
Yeah, so I feel like Draconic's more like in your throat, maybe, like, right? But Abyssal would be, I don't know.
From like deep in your core
From
and
your
your throat.
chest.
With a little
Yeah,
bit of
like-
right. Or the
It was very
celestial.
hard for me to learn. You can tell by my current tone, it's a lot different. And then Elvis just like really tinkly. So she's like, I just wanted to unlock all aspects of my voice.
And celestial, I imagine, is a little bit more like light and breathy.
It literally is Latin in this world.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's just there's sparkles that follow you.
You have to be careful though, because when you speak it, sometimes demons will just show up.
But you can also use it to cast them out.
Cosmo, what languages do you know?
Oh, this one, Infernal and Orc.
Very good.
Oh, what your parents can speak.
That's what they can. My mom can speak some cool languages. I don't know how many or which ones, but she speaks Infernal because she's a tiefling, and my dad speaks Orcish because he's an orc, and
That makes sense.
and because of them, I can speak both.
What about you, Ardavan?
Well, Ormond and Jazzy, with their parents, that kind of taught me how to speak Dwarvish. So I can speak it, I feel like, pretty well. I understand it better than I can speak it. And then, just because it kind of sounds funny, and me and Armin had like a weekend on a holiday where we just kind of hung out with a bunch of goblins. I know some goblin, but I haven't really used it in a while, so I don't know how good I am anymore. But just the two, really.
I think it would be useful if we all learned a little bit of giant, though, because we've ran into a lot of giants and we never know what they're saying.
Yeah.
It might be useful for when you go into the mountain.
Well, perhaps when we are in Willowfold, maybe they'll have a bookstore or a library that we can
I hope
get a
they
few
do.
pointers on it.
Well, I can speak Sylvan if we run into any Fae.
Well,
Ooh.
I like how versatile we are. We have a very good variety going on here.
I only have three
Could you imagine
languages,
if the common tongue didn't exist? We wouldn't even be able to understand each other.
Well, there's always the universal language of hand gestures.
I can throw hands with anyone.
Wait, you throw hands?
You start
That's
throwing
cool.
hands. You start throwing hands. I think the message is loud and clear.
Mm-hmm. Pretty straightforward. Not sure you
Yes.
like me,
Then we could get good discounts.
though. Exactly. What was the phrase for that one again? Like hit him with a discount or like something?
Yeah. He's like, can you hit us up with a discount or can you something
Yeah.
along those lines?
Yeah.
Hit him with the...
It was like a Dante quote.
Him with the Dante quote. Oh.
Yeah. So Wayne punches merchants.
Or a discount.
Or a discount.
You haven't done that in a while.
I punch the merchant, I go to prison. But you get a discount.
I haven't needed to buy anything in a while.
But we bought my axe.
I should have hit him.
Yeah, I could have kept 2 axes instead of giving away but 1.
Maybe
You know
we'd
what?
still have
Let's
that
turn
whip.
around.
When you have a negative strength modifier and accidentally heal with your unarmed strikes. All right. So, with Gloom Eye lurking around, nothing is dare starting any trouble in this area. So, paradoxically, with Gloom Eye around, everything else that would be a danger is keeping a clear distance. So, You're so. This is one of the safest nights you could possibly have
Wahoo!
with him lurking nearby.
Nice.
Safe, but also dangerous because he's lurking nearby.
You have his word, and only his word that he won't.
Yeah, only his word. That's a deep down. Cuz was still a little like, but what if he doesn't honor that pact?
Because technically speaking, chromatics and metallic dragons don't like each other very much.
Yeah.
Also, if we don't make it there, no one will be
We're just trusting
witness.
you. We don't really know what you said, so. For all
Yep.
we know, you could have plotted our demise. And we're just going right into it.
That's exactly what I did.
I knew you were like that, Wayne. Always suspect.
Ah,
I never knew.
I am Melon Lord.
You.
All right. So, next day.
Artavan.
Artavan, go ahead and roll a dice smaller than a d20 for me.
Are we going diagonal still or straight up?
Let's do diagonal.
To here.
Whoop.
D12. 6. That's the one.
Wow.
That's the one.
So, with a 6 on the d12, that slot was already used to find the bullfrog.
Do we
So-
find a bulldog with a ring instead?
Yes.
So let's see what it gets replaced with.
You want me to roll D12 again?
No, just pick even or odd. Even is, just roll a dice of any size you'd like, and even is round up 1, odd round down 1.
Oh, gross. Okay. That's a 2 on a D. Yeah, so
Round
up
up.
1. Dang it. So a 7 on the D12.
As you're treading through the muck, you hear just this make a perception check.
So I can't hear it on Zoom. I know the stream can hear it though. What did it sound like?
It is whistling.
Oh.
Ah.
Do we all do perceptions or just a couple?
You can all hear it. It's just to see if you can determine its direction or what it's coming from.
13.
So everyone's rolling then?
Whoever's outside the cart.
Sorry.
I rolled so
about
good. I'm in the cart though for sure.
Artavan, don't you have
uh,
advantage?
Yeah, I got a dirty 20.
Nice. I got a 14.
Dirty 20. As you're moving your way, you kind of slow down a little bit as this patch is really really soggy, really marshy. And with a dirty 20, you see a flash of movement.
Someone's flashing me.
Well, what do we got here? I think we got ourselves a couple of tourists.
Checking to see if he has any like spines or things sticking out of him. Any kind of cactus behavior. Never know.
Make an insight check.
Cosmo and her
Right, I
brain
wanna do a
like,
little
what?
insight.
We're not terrorists.
Oh, a natural 1. He is the cactus for sure.
He's just a figment of your imagination. Who are you talking to, Artavan?
I am. You know, I'm nearsighted, so I always squint. I can't really see very well.
So he
Is there many of them, or is it just one?
just the one in front, but with Artavan's dirty 20, you can see off to the sides there are 4 others.
I think it's pretty obvious, especially with the people I've grown up with. It's pretty obvious kind of what this little shindig might be. Or at least, you know, Artavan has an assumption, whether or not it's accurate. And I think he would then kind of stand up in the front, brandishing his weapon and shield to sort of give off like his large, intimidating presence. Trust me, friend, this is not a cart you can afford to... Like, you can afford. It is not worth this risk.
Ah, so you just look like that naturally. One of the few blessed ones free of our affliction.
Pretty much.
Make a history check, Artavan.
But I'm stupid. Yeah, 15.
15.
Nice.
As you go, you notice that this guy, on the exposed skin, you can see his hair is very bristly, almost like quills. And with that, you can see just almost jealousy in his eyes as you just recall that Lupirian, like yourself, what he could possibly be referring to is Lupirian are immune to lycanthropy.
Now, if Artavan's smart enough to know the word lycanthropy, werewolfism, wearism, weirtonomy, I think kind of like under his breath, so that like people watching and like in the cart and Cosmo. I think they're werewolves or werepeople, werebeast folk,
Yeah, so
whatever you
like
want to
that.
call it.
Can you not see them? They're like that. Or
He's
are you
like,
asking where they are?
I'm not.
Oh,
Okay, 1 second. So a werewolf is like when someone transforms into a wolf person, kind of looks like me. They get very rabid, they go crazy, and they eat people. It's a horrible, horrible curse.
It's almost like how
Right.
a vampire can make a new vampire, a werewolf can make a werewolf.
oh.
So they're pretty dangerous, is what I'm saying. So
But I don't think they're werewolves. They don't look like
Oh.
you.
Wait, do
Right.
they go back? Do they go back to people? So that's why they're called werewolves. Once they go back to people, where's the wolf?
wow, deep lore
Maybe.
just uncovered.
That makes sense.
You might not want to leave them alone for so long. Turn around. They're gonna suspect we're chatting about them.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, he's just like, are you done?
But yeah, sorry. I just needed to be educated. Can we pass through? We're not trying to start any trouble.
Look, mate. What you find in that town up ahead is no worse than what we're gonna do to you. So you
But
may as well just
having-
hand over what you got.
But having both happen to us is kind of really inconvenient, so we'd really appreciate it if you would just leave before we have to cut you down, because we will.
Make
We
it.
will absolutely destroy you.
Both of
She'll
you
be
make
saying this as she's like putting her blood
That was
X on her
so
shoulder.
casual.
And as you do that,
so
because
matter of fact.
because Artavon also made a big show,
So
both of you make
scary.
intimidation checks.
Is this the first intimidation check I'm ever doing?
I think
don't
so.
know.
I think so.
I have a +6, but I got a 10.
11.
Right, let me
I am still holding that ray of frost.
Oh,
make a
no.
wisdom save.
Please.
Look, you all act tough. But I think it's been a bit too long since we've all had fresh meat.
Well, it's your funeral.
Do
And
you,
he's gonna get ready, brandish his weapon, and cast the searing smite, so it ignites into flames.
Do you
No,
often
he's gonna use
stop
his axe.
and oh, nice, the axe.
And my axe.
And my axe.
And
You
my
guys
axe.
often target travelers?
The I would say the time is for talking is done.
No, he would just answer the question, please. He can be walking towards me, that's fine.
Whatever gave you that impression?
He brings them all down and is dragging it through the muck.
Okay, so we're done talking. And then ray of frost at him.
Okay, you had it prepared.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
let me just go like this. And
Yay, muck duck time.
Can you refresh me again? I changed my spells again from that one day.
yep, let me just delete Amelia.
And remind me, it's the same day we got the amulet.
Nope. It is
Nope.
It is 2 days after.
Okay. I'm excited then.
I don't. Oh yeah, I understand.
Now the
Yeah, it's been
question-
2 days.
Yo.
Right, if we're gonna do this, I gotta move this over here, then
And
move
brandishing
this
the
one.
axe to Cosmo. Whatever you do, Cosmo, do not let them bite you. Do whatever you can to not get bitten.
If things goes away, they won't have jaws to bite me with.
Yeah.
Oh, you.
Alrighty, I need everybody to roll initiative for me.
Yay. Oh, wow.
Woo,
Cute. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
And,
We're
So
gonna-
good, so good.
We're gonna get a werebeak.
and you know that they are all
That'd be crazy.
uh
Oh, dear.
the let's see
Oh, they're all different.
Yep.
Oh,
So-
that's cool.
First things first, though, Wayne, since you had it prepared, go ahead and fire your Ray of Frost.
All right, let me have myself selected, and then we're going to
I can barely
target
see
that
them.
guy, and we're gonna do Ray
Yeah,
of...
they're real hard to see.
Yep.
Luckily,
no, he
you
is
can,
80
click
feet
on the
away.
Pan to combatant button. If you have a hard time finding, it's like on the.
Is he out
on
of
the
range?
tracker.
Yeah, he's 80 feet away.
There's 2 buttons.
What's the range?
60 feet.
Ah.
They're all... This guy's in range, though.
Yeah. And, yeah, you saw him.
I'm gonna shoot at that guy. Roll to attack. Normal roll.
Yep,
That
that
is-
hits.
A 24 to hit. Let's roll that. So that is 13 frost damage, and his movement is reduced
Not
by 10
bad
feet.
at all. Not bad at all.
And as it hits, you
Until the
see
start of my
him.
next turn, which is gonna be before he goes.
Yeah, and you see him get hit with it. You blast it off. The time for talking is done. You blast it off. It immediately hits him, and it pierces his gut, and he falls forward. He's mortal. This guy is scrawny. He's a werejackal. He's just like, all right, but top of the round, Amelia.
Oh man,
Hey,
that would be a terrible way to be like, oh
Dude,
yeah,
you got
he
a
lapsed to death.
26?
I got a 26.
Oh my
I get to add
gosh.
a lot to my initiative.
Yep.
So that was a where
Chronergy wizards, man.
All right.
Get to add your
He
intelligence
is-
to your initiative.
Mm.
Okay. So he is. How do I
She's
do this?
smart.
55 feet away. Okay. Then I will go ahead. You said he's mortal.
Oh yeah.
He looks horrid. Sweet. I'm then gonna go ahead and do. So everyone's 120. So I'm gonna shoot. I think I'll do a 3rd level magic missile.
Okay.
So I get 5 of them, right?
Yeah.
Yep,
5.
I'm gonna shoot 3 at the jackal and then 2 at the rat.
Okay. Roll 3d4 plus 3 for that guy.
Dang.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 plus 3.
Woo.
9 damage.
And you just hear this sickening just as he just flops into the murky water dead.
Handled him. And then on the were-rat, I will do these 2. Oh wow, so many. 4. Minimal damage.
Oh wait, no, that was the wrong one. He was on the
Yeah, the one with the rat.
it was on the
right
rat.
here.
So as you do that, you just see him splash and the head honcho guy kind of looks over. He's just like, "Oh shit, rush him!"
Rush him.
Which one's the leader? The right in front of us?
Yep,
Okay, and
That
then
guy.
let
the
me double
werebore.
check the distance on this real quick. 30. He's
Is there
definitely he's
4
like,
in
he's
total?
60 away from me. He's 75 away from me.
Where's the one I'm missing?
Um.
Oh, there he is. He looks like a plant from far away.
Okay. I don't
Dude, the
think
were raven looks
there's
cool.
anything
Yeah.
else,
He's
'cause
so
everything else
cool.
is really far. Let me just double check my bonus action stuff really fast, but yeah, because it's 30 feet for my shove. So I think that's all I can do. I'll just like shoot out these things from within the cart, and then I'll just duck down underneath so I'm inside the cart again.
Okay, they're all in their hybrid forms, by the way.
Cool.
Wow.
And that will be it.
Okay, up next, Artavan.
I imagine this is all difficult terrain around us.
The water
Like the-
is, yes.
The swampy bits.
Yeah, the water is.
Okay. Awesome. Hold on. one
I love the
second.
giant lily pads.
So that is technically like 50 feet, which means I'll go to right here. With the extra... Yeah, he's gonna just bonus action, kind of just get going real fast, dash over to here. And, yeah, he's gonna come over here and hold his action for when someone comes into... If someone comes into melee to swing at him.
Okay. Up next is Butte.
Remember, you asked for this.
Cute.
All right. What are you gonna
Go,
have him do,
Brute.
Cosmo?
Oh, me. Wow.
You're in the driver's seat still.
I am in the driver's seat. She's gonna be like, "Well, you guys want me to keep it, to keep this back or forward?"
Here's fine.
Yeah, just let him stay. Just have him maybe move around so he doesn't get hurt. Be aware.
Should I unlatch
Maybe
him?
like rotate him.
Yeah, just flip him upside down. So he's facing south.
Yeah, just have him stay there.
Yeah, you can have him take the dodge action.
Yeah, take
Yeah,
the
take
dodge
the
action.
dodge action. Yeah.
Okay.
Let them come to
Cosmo,
us.
it is your turn.
It is. Okay. So, I didn't utilize this the last time we played, but okay, firstly, I'm going to bonus action rage. As a feature of my rage, I can move up to half my movement speed.
Nice.
And I choose to move. There's 20 here.
It's difficult terrain though, so you'd only go 10 feet.
Yeah.
I would go only 10 feet.
Yep.
Dang it. Okay. And then my original is 40, so I would only be able to
So you can move
20.
another 20 feet.
Yeah, you can move another.
I can move another 20 feet.
Which if you
Yeah.
head straight north, or do that.
And
Then you roll your
I'm gonna-
wild magic.
yeah, I'm
surge,
gonna
right?
roll my d8. What do I get? What do I get?
There we go. Okay.
There we go.
So
They got
Wayne.
music. So I just shot Ray of Frost at this were dude. I don't know which one he
Were-rat.
is.
Where at?
Yeah, where rat.
Yeah, the one to the right.
Where you at? Where at?
Where at? Hey, hey, where at?
Where at? Yo, yo, yo.
The and I did 13 or 12 points of frost damage, and its speed is reduced by 10.
Okay.
And that was all I was going to do on my turn.
All right. After Wayne, it is the. Let me just see.
Can we
what
unpause
his
again?
Speed is. Yep. Okay, he is going to fly to right here
Uh-oh.
and
He can
is
fly.
going to take pot shots at Amelia.
So I am hiding, like, in the frame of the cart. Does that count as,
Partial cover.
like, partial? Okay.
The
So
extra
what does
AC.
that give me? A +2?
+2.
Okay, just a second.
That is a 21 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that will hit. There's nothing I can do about
Yeah, as
that.
he's firing a hand crossbow, and you take 6 points of piercing damage.
Oof. Okay.
And then he is going to fire again.
Huh? I'm not concentrating on anything.
19 to hit.
I'm gonna shield.
Alrighty. Cast shield, and the second one, boom, bounces off your arcane bubble.
Woo!
Alrighty, up next is the werewolf.
Okay, so now I have a
Let's see.
20. Well, it's 20, I guess, as long as I'm hiding.
And he is going to dash up to Artavan. Artavan, you were holding your attack.
I certainly was.
So you can use your reaction to use your held
Does
action.
Oh, that's right. Let me do it in here. That was a good roll. Mega Mandible.
Ooh.
Okay, and it is on fire, so this will be fun.
Yep.
Okay, that's a lot less than it was in D&D Beyond.
That does
that's
hit, though.
Depressing.
Oh,
Perfect.
good. Sweet.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh yeah, did you put
Let's
a
see.
smite on there too?
I put the Searing Smite, yeah. But I'll just
Okay.
add a regular Smite as well. On top of that. And I'll do a little charge of poison, if that's all right. with you.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll all that damage, please.
So here's a. Do you want me to separate any of them, or are they all going to be the same? Let me see.
It's a magic weapon, right?
Yep.
So
Yep, yeah, you don't got to separate any of them.
Okay, 1 sec.
So
Let me
that's-
see. What is my current Searing Smite? Okay, that's a D6. So we'll do the 1d6 of the fire damage
Okay.
plus the 2d8 of the smite, and then we got the. Then is it at the d8 of poison damage? Okay, 1 plus 1 more d8. So I guess I could just make that 3d8. Hoodoo. Okay. Skidara bag.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that is 30 damage to him in that moment. If he's alive, he has to do a little con save.
Constitution saving throw. 11.
Oh,
Wait,
beautiful.
does Searing Smite do a save as well?
That's what it's for, yeah.
Oh, okay. But doesn't
yeah,
the
as
poison?
Nope, the poison
Oh.
just happens.
Oh, okay.
Just poison damage? Okay. Yeah, so just this big glowing, it's like green, red, and white, and like yellow, just and this huge like gong of
Yeah.
magical smashing happens.
The mandal
As-
just.
Yeah, he then just ignite like where the wound is, just starts to engulf him, and now he's engulfed in flames.
Yep, it literally goes, pierces right through his gut, out the other end, and then just. And he's just screeching. Since it's a held action, you have another attack.
Is that it's oh
You held your action, that's the
oh
thing.
my.
Oh my gosh.
You're
Okay. 1 second, good sir. I'm gonna go ahead and I can't see.
The
Okay,
fire is
13
too
to hit.
bright.
that
One
still
less.
hits.
Oh my gosh.
Of course.
he rolls a
They're not
4,
wearing
he hits.
armor.
Yeah, I know,
they're-
that's crazy.
True, that's true. They're not
What
wearing armor.
idiots they are.
Okay. Let's see how many.
Believe us now.
Yeah, I think this is like my. This is the my evil counterpart. I'm gonna just kind of flex on a little bit. Ah, that's a lot of ones, but it is still 12 more damage. I'm gonna get rid of these three.
Alrighty. As
So
it.
yeah, I just. Bah, bah, slap.
Yeah,
bah,
he
bah.
is flailing on fire, just howling in pain and panic. Alright. Well, he had to
warn
dash.
you.
He had to dash to get there, so that's his turn. Well, now it's this dude. This dude is gonna
He's
move
still
to right
standing,
here
That's great.
and then jump across to right here, and then move to right here. And let's see. He wasn't able to do that.
AC's a little lower since I don't got my shield, but
Yep.
I think I.
So he's gonna go in for his maul attack. And ooh, 22 to hit.
Nice, that'll hit.
Alrighty. That does 10 bludgeoning damage.
10 bludgeoning damage. Let's see. Is it the
And-
same on both sides?
And then he's going to go in with the tusk. That is 16 to hit.
That'll miss.
Alright. And it just scrapes along the armor with it. But that is all it could do. Alright. Then I just want to double check. Chat, are we still here?
Right.
It
I
looks
can
like
see it
it.
moving.
Okay.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, thank you, Vampy. Alrighty. After his turn, it is Vivi's turn.
Oh.
Wayne, you are still in control of him.
All right. So, I think after Amelia got hurt, he would step up. So you think you can hurt Amelia? Well, I've got some bad news for you. He's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot.
That was perfect.
At the
beautiful.
Raven over here.
All right.
That was so Vivi.
Go ahead
So
and
good.
roll that attack.
I'm gonna give Jeremy inspiration for that.
Ah.
Aw.
Does
7 to
not
hit.
hit, sadly.
And then he would move down just to right there.
Oh, that was a really good one.
All right. Okay. Up next is the were-rat.
Speed reduced by 10 feet.
The were-rat is
Coward.
Ah! All right.
Okay, yeah.
He dashed. Amelia, it is your turn.
Are we letting them run? Is that okay? I assume so.
If I can hear you all respond.
They tested us.
They might hurt others.
Let me know, and I actually can hit that guy if you want me to. Do you want me to get rid of him? Should I? I can.
I say yes.
Okay. Then I will cast another magic missile at 3rd level.
Okay.
I'm gonna have 2 of them go for the were-rat just in case,
Alrighty.
and then the other 3 to the bird one, the raven.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll
Okay.
the damage for the were-rat. The 2d4 plus 2.
2 plus 2. Oops, that's a minus. Plus 2. Roll! 5!
You just see him. Ah! And then he's just floating in the shallow murk.
Yeah. I feel like this is obviously different than, like, Amelia is usually, she's kind of, like, graceful. She, like, when you first met her, wouldn't have hurt people. She's more adventurous now, especially after learning of her papa. She's, like, less afraid to do damage, I suppose. Especially if they've done harm to us. Okay, and then here's the raven one. Oh, hi!
5.
Hi.
3d4 plus 3! 8 damage.
Alrighty. Okay. That does its damage.
And then trying to think. Can I? Gosh, I would love. I don't know if I can. Can I use? I want to like position myself in a way where I can like telekinetically shove Artaban so he like bumps into the guy, so that maybe he would get like disadvantage on an attack or something.
All you do is put him in the difficult terrain is really
I mean,
kind of all
I
you
don't know if
do,
that
because
was
you
mad
might you might also give Artavan disadvantage.
Just
uh,
push
Shove
Wayne
him.
off.
They're coming from behind.
yeah, because I don't think the other guys. He's just out of my range. Okay, then I'll just hide again. I'll just hide back down under the cart so that I can have the plus 2 AC.
Okay. Artavan, it is your turn.
Hi. Okay, I'm gonna attack my cousin again real quick. I've rolled so low, but this one actually should miss. It's a natural 1 for a total of 10.
For a total of 10. You just miss.
Wow. That's hilarious. I have a 95% chance to hit. Okay, let's go again.
Yep, that definitely
There we
is.
go.
Barely hits.
How is he looking right now? Like in general.
He's not mortal, but he's definitely well beyond bloodied.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do a little this action then. Okay, let's roll the damage of the normal attack. But I'm going to do. Let me see. Let me just double check and make sure the number is right. Where is it? Level 1 smite's 2d8, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna do a level 2 smite. 3d8.
Unless they're fiend or undead.
Okay, so we're gonna do normal damage plus an extra smite. For a total of 20 more additional damage.
So as the first hit, he manages to dodge and is flailing, and then you bring the mandible down and it pierces right into the neck, and then you force him to the ground face down, and as it hits, the radiant energy of your smite just causes a small crater around his
shoulder area. Oh yeah, he's dead.
Sucker.
I'm sorry this had to be your fate. And he kind of turns and looks at the boar. His blood is on your hands. And then he gets himself ready to then engage with him.
No, it ain't. You the one that killed him.
Oh my god.
All right.
Sound logic to
choose
me.
to not fight.
Up next is Butte.
Wayne, you're the one at the front.
Only
God.
Artavan and Cosmo have
Oh,
done
yeah.
enough
I
to
have
control
his
him.
whistle.
Yeah, Cosmo's
I
gonna
have
just
his
have him.
Dodge.
Yeah, dodge. Dodge action.
Okay. Cosmo.
Artavan's just like,
It's
dodge,
me.
Butte, dodge!
Okay, I'm gonna move the 20 feet over to here. And then, since he's very much in range, I'm gonna get the other guy with my javelin.
Okay.
Yay! No disadvantage for me. That
Oh,
is
yeah. Oh,
a
yeah.
27 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's awesome.
Don't forget your plus 2 to damage.
I didn't this time.
Oh my goodness.
10 piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And then my second attack.
Yep, that hits.
21 to hit. Don't forget my plus 2. And that's the same amount, 10 extra piercing damage.
Alrighty.
And that is all.
Okay. Up next,
Good job.
Wayne.
All right. So I'm gonna go like this. Click, 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 click. And then I'm going to go ahead and you'll see eyes light up, forearms light up as I dual cast Guiding Bolt
Okay.
at first level.
At first
At
level.
both of them.
Okay, go ahead and make that attack roll.
That is a 13 on both.
Both hit.
Oh, I love that animation. All right.
That is a good one.
So that is 14 radiant damage on both, and they are both glowing.
Alrighty. Okay. After getting hit with that, the were-raven kind of goes. You see, after getting hit with that, he goes, look, see sees dead bodies. And you just hear him. I never liked you, Brosco! And he's gonna fly away and dash 100 feet away and vanish.
He is still glowing, though, so
Yep.
if anything hits him,
I
they
suppose
have
he can
advantage.
leave. He did just disown his leader, so I think he's on the right track.
I just hope that a croc sees him glowing from below. Oh,
Even better, like from below, just like
yeah.
carried
Okay.
to the water,
Up next is the
like
wereboar.
Captain Hook from Hook.
And
Yeah.
he's just like, crap. And he goes in for a swing. And 18 to hit.
Ooh, that just missed.
And you just barely
Yeah,
duck
19.
under it. And it goes in for another maul swing.
Oh, wow.
21.
That'll hit.
Okay. 4. 9 bludgeoning damage.
Owie.
And you hear him as it impacts. It kind of knocks a bit of the wind out of you. It's just like, huh, you ready to surrender?
Oh boy.
Vivi's turn.
A look of pity comes over Artavan's eyes. Like, oh no.
Let's think of a vicious mockery for Vivi.
So Vicky
Oh,
or Vivi would
Vicky,
pop out.
yeah.
Vicky. No, he would pop out and he'd just be like, I think you were ready to surrender before you began. And then he casts Vicious Mockery. Wisdom saving throw.
Nope.
That does 7 psychic damage.
And he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, top of the round, Amelia.
Oh boy. Okay.
He is still glowing.
He's glowing.
Yeah, which
He's
means you have
still
advantage
glowing.
On an attack
Ooh.
roll.
on an attack roll, yeah.
Well, I've never. Have I used this? Okay, yeah, so Amelia is going to. Through, like, the little hole in the cabin, because that's the best way she can see him. She'll, like, pull her arm back like a bow and arrow, and between it is, like, a sickly green, slightly frosted arrow, and she'll point it right at him and cast Melf's Acid Arrow.
Ooh.
And I get advantage.
Yeah.
Alright.
This poor guy's
Like
AC is
that.
10.
12 acid damage.
Okay.
And then immediately, and 2d4 at the end of his next turn.
Okay. See if he makes it that far. Artavan, it is your turn.
He won't make it. End the fight, Artavan.
Well, I feel like he has a little bit of pity on this thing. It's so pitiful. And I'm gonna need him to do a little wisdom saving throw if that's all right. DC 14. Wow.
Yep.
2.
Poor guy.
And after like kind of like taking that hit, not really being affected by it, looking down, drop your weapon.
You cast command.
Command. And yeah, he basically tells him, drop your weapon and surrender.
So
And just the drop is the word for the weapon.
Yeah.
So that's the only spell part, but then the rest of it's like, what
Yep.
he says.
And so
It's
with
like
that,
on the word drop Artavan's
Yeah,
face.
it's just kind of like his eyes.
Oh, like power, yeah.
Yep. And so
So cool.
he'll have to do that on his turn.
And then that'll be my turn.
Yep. Axe Beak. Butte.
Axpeak's gonna kill him. With the dodge action.
Okay. Cosmo.
Oh. All right. Oh man,
Gotta get
This
into
is
the red
crazy.
zone. It'll help with the drop.
I've been keeping track of this. She has maybe only once or twice actually taken a life that wasn't a creature, because this whole time she's just been doing, weakening them so all of you guys, namely Artavan, can get the kills. So she hesitates a little bit, this kind of goes against what she wants. And she looks at Artavan, just, asking him mentally, just, what do you think? What do you think I should do?
I suppose it kind of depends on how the weirboar's looking. Does he look like he's got the intent of like fleeing and running, or like?
Oh yeah, he looks like he's about to crap himself.
I think at that, like, he would probably just raise a hand, kind of like a like hold your fire sort of moment.
Okay. She'll hold her fire then. Hold her action, hold her javelin attack to when he gives the word.
Yeah,
basically.
like if he attacks me or doesn't.
If he says, "Hey, do it," or the guy attacks, then I'll launch.
Wayne, it is your turn.
I would hold a ray of frost. You're right.
He's gonna get obliterated.
Fireball
40
at 4th
times.
level.
You can.
Centered on Artavan.
You certainly can do that.
No. I would hold my ray of frost and basically on Artavan's command.
Okay. Up next is the werebore that you heard. His name was Brosco, and you just see him kunk, and the maul drops to the ground, and he has to end his turn right there.
He takes 2d4
He takes
acid.
2d4. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh no!
Go ahead and roll the
He's
damage.
gonna die.
Max!
Oh.
8 acid damage.
Right, and so it goes in, and it's just like kunk. Ah!
Oh.
It's Vivi's turn.
Vicious mockery.
I think he'd probably have his crossbow out and he'd just be like, say the word, Artavan!
Alright. Melia's turn.
Are you going to
Nice.
speak with him, Audubon?
He is a pitiful creature. I intend to let him leave. Maybe now he will think twice of his life decisions. Perhaps redeem himself in the future. Kind of like looking at him like with extreme sternness and ferocity, but there's like a level of compassion.
Right, yeah, I'll think
But-
about it 3 or 4 times if that's what you want.
And like I think Artavan would like sheath his weapon and be like, "We're done."
Yep, we're done. I will. He just runs. He runs to the west, trying to follow his.
Before he gets too far, I'm gonna cast sleep on him.
I was thinking that
Okay.
Takes enough fall damage to die.
I'm gonna cast it at 3rd level, so I will for sure get him.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
He's gonna get eaten in his sleep.
At least it's not us.
Oh
Yeah,
my gosh!
Yeah,
46
46.
hit points?
yeah. His,
Why did it do so many? That was crazy.
That's
Because you
awesome.
upcast it.
I did, actually, yeah, it's true.
That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. He's just like.
Oh,
He
so
starts
oversleep.
running as he's fleeing. Yeah, she cat cradles this thing, blows air through it, frost air, and when it hits him, it like puts him into
Yeah,
a
just
like a drowsy sleep.
Slides a little bit.
just like the rat.
Oh man.
I'm like, ooh, good idea. Let's see if he has any money on him.
If he has
Phoebe,
to,
can you cure me a little? I just need like a healing word or something.
Oh, right.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Vicious
There.
healing word.
We can have Vivi do a healing word because I only need 6 hit points, so it'll be
I'll do it at 2nd level.
okay.
Just make sure you get it.
Oh, perfect. Yep, that's what I
Got it.
needed.
There you go.
Okay.
Thank you.
And as quiet falls over the area, your path is now completely unimpeded.
Yay! Unimpeded.
Yay!
Should we see if they have anything on them?
Yeah.
Yes, probably.
All
On it.
right.
I'll do some investigation checks.
Yeah, go ahead and make like 3 of them for me.
Just don't want me to do it on Foundry, or doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anymore. We're back to
Okay.
the tabletop view.
Cool.
I got a 25, an 18, and a 23.
Dang.
You find 2 normal potions of healing
Oh, awesome.
and a grand total of 35 gold.
Wow.
I'm gonna give the gold to Wayne.
Ooh.
Are you
wanted
sure?
You wanted some money. You're the one that was complaining. So here you are.
I did need some money. I only had 8 silver, but now I have 35 gold and 8 silver.
I think Artavan would kind of like, you know, putting his things away and stuff, just topping himself up a little bit with healing. I hope it doesn't upset anybody that I chose a little bit of mercy in that. I couldn't help but feel we were alike in many ways. You know, I kind of saw a little bit of home in these people, and I don't know. I'm on a path of redeeming those people right now. So
I'm
As the werewolf is face down in a crater, burned to a crisp.
yeah. That one, werewolves are a different story.
It's like an uncanny valley.
I
Okay.
didn't expect that kind of mercy feeling.
I think it is good to allow them a chance, but if they've
so
harmed
do
us
I.
first, no mercy at first.
All right. So, as you carry on your way, the rest of the day carries on without a hitch.
Very well.
And
Yay.
late as you get there, kind of late into the night, you're close enough. You can hear the town off in the distance. You'll be there bright and early in the morning. So, you guys want, you can take a long rest.
Yes, please.
A long night of teaching Cosmo about lycanthropes, the different kinds there are, and
Wow.
nice chat.
And no one knows where they are.
Nope, no one's ever found them. I
Wow.
find you.
I mean, we found, yeah, those guys found us, and then we lost them. So we don't know where they are. Thanks to their name.
Oh, we're Raven. That's new to me. I didn't know that was one.
Wow.
I've heard of wereboars and werewolves, but not of the others.
I'm learning about them all right now, so I technically have heard of them.
Vivi, you need to pick a song. Don't just go through a
I
whole
know.
bunch. Just
I'm
pick
like,
one.
no.
starting to play one song. No,
No, not quite this one.
no.
He's still tuning his violin.
I need the mood. The vibes.
Well, Artavan, I asked Wayne, I've asked Cosmo, it is now your turn.
Uh-oh.
Did you have any friends growing up? Besides, I assume your brother and sister.
Yes, actually, I had a decent amount. My closest friends, I guess, if you count it, my brother Armin was my closest and best friend, and then we had Key. Key was this lovely girl that spent a lot of time with Armin and I. The three of us are sort of a little trio most of the time, but you know, as my duties around Drifton, I got along really well with pretty much everyone. There was Toland, there was Daxton, there was a handful of people that I would consider lifelong friends. So yeah, friends have been a thing for me, and have been a thing to keep me going for a long time.
Wait, I don't think we met Key when we went to Drifton.
No, my teacher mentioned she was on type of mission away from home, which is a little different than, normal. She's heavily gifted. She has a lot of potential, a lot of abilities, a lot of skills that we thought would be wasted in a town like this, but she has always stayed. She loves the people. So I'm curious as well as to where she is and what she's been up to.
Is she a Luperian like you?
No. She is a human, some kind of human. A pallet elf, probably. She's probably elven, is what I'm hearing from my boss right now, my manager. Yeah. Some kind of elf. I think pallid. But very pale elf. Yeah, but no, friends have been a thing for me most of my life. They've kept me going.
You're the only one of us that had friends, like good friends. I was just curious. I'm glad one of us was able to.
Now this is a little awkward. I'm sure you've had lots of friends, Vivi. You seem like a friend kind of guy.
Well, I just travel around with my kin mostly.
Your kin can be your friends. Armin's my friend.
Bjorn is my friend.
My parents are my friends.
And yeah, I got plenty of them. There was Stevie, there was Lucy.
Ah, Lucy.
Yeah, we got along great.
Susan.
I know they did leave me, but they still my kin.
Yes, family can be friends. But I was curious, aside from that.
Yes, I have many buddies, many friends, but I think outside of family, because I consider Armin my family, it would probably be Key. She was around pretty much as long as we've been around. So, yeah, I'd say she's number one. Outside of family. Armin's always number one.
Do you think they had some friends? We're kind of looking back at where the were animals were. The were people.
I'm sure they did. Maybe even with each other. So they didn't show very much loyalty near the end.
There's
I
a
wonder
decent
how they
chance.
became lycanthropes.
Hmm.
In all truth, I bet they found some sort of solace in one another. But that doesn't just excuse their actions.
No.
That's the risk of that job. There's people of Driftin who do something similar, and usually not violent, more just out of threat, but it's out of pure necessity. But sometimes they perish because they pick the wrong fight. They know what they're getting into. They know the risks. If they don't, then they've been lied to. And so it is right to mourn their losses, but they probably did have friends, potentially family. But as is the risk of their ventures, their job. We simply are that risk. And we tried to warn them. We've got to think of more persuasive arguments, Cosmo, up front. Maybe you can use your new little necklace to make yourself bigger or something. Maybe that'll help.
Maybe.
In all honesty, you were very intimidating. I think they were just either stupid or very starved for a fight.
They didn't
Sure.
seem very bright.
Well, hopefully the two that survived will think long and hard about where they're going to go from here.
I don't regret my decisions for going after people like that. The bullies, the people who hurt.
That's good.
But sometimes I wonder what it would have been like if they didn't make those decisions. And it's the what if that sometimes scares me.
You only have one life, so don't let it cloud the way you see things. We make choices, we have consequences. It can be bad or good, but you always move forward. That's the beauty of life.
My father always taught me, well, more my mother, I suppose, the importance of learning to not dwell too much on the past and let it weigh you with guilt. To not worry too much about the future because it's full of uncertainty and there's no need to let that occupy your mind and your well-being. But if you can surely focus on the now, that there is in that peace and happiness. It's wisdom from my mother. It is something I try to understand and try to apply. It can be difficult, but every decision you make in the now will eventually have a consequence, but that's for tomorrow, Wayne. For now, I'm eating waffles. And it's pleasant. And I'm glad to be with such great company that I know can have my back, and I will do everything to have your backs. Just appreciate what you have and not reminisce on what could have been. Because then you'll miss the moments that matter most. But
Well, I
wish
hope
well.
those two make better choices.
Exactly. I'm actually hoping perhaps we'll run into them again. Maybe it will be a little better.
So, each of you get a full rest. And in the early morning, it is the small trek to Willowfold. And as you arrive, you are met with a solid wall of rain pouring down. You look and you can see around the borders of the city these dark storm clouds that hover just over the town and nowhere else.
With the look of dread, Amelia's outfit changes to that like raincoat with the hat. Just immediately.
And finally, a welcome ramp onto elevated wooden roads where you can move freely out of the mud. Where everything is like a bayou up on stilts and suspended in multiple layers of wooden and stone shacks and buildings, some of which seem very makeshift and rough and tumble, but some of which are actually really lavish and nice. Around you, you are seeing, similar to that one that you saw perform the ritual, these guards with the mark of the Red Brood on their tabards with this dark, thick, wood-plated armor with veils that cover their faces. And as you're going through, you are seeing, I I would say a ratio about like 80% like normal people, but a good chunk of them are undead, very obviously undead. But they seem to be going about their business like any normal town. And as you... before you really have a chance to settle in, a heavily armored dwarven man with pale skin, kind of stark white hair and beard, and you can see very dead eyes. And he goes, he's got dual axes at his side. I'm guessing you're the ones I'm looking for. You the Paragon or some shite?
Cosmo, go.
Hi, that's us. We're the Paragon. I'm Cosmo. Nice to meet you.
Aye, you've been requested by our also honored guest. You want to
Oh.
come follow me to the estate?
Okay.
Who's
Thank
the
you.
guest?
Yeah, some creepy looking wanker.
Well, there's a lot of those. What do you a name?
Oh. Honestly, I wasn't paying too much attention. I just do what I'm told.
Perhaps more description then?
He's not really there. It's more of an illusion or something.
Cool.
Insight check zombies.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't. I think that he's lying. 10. Yeah, he's totally something. Let's go.
So, as you approach, you are stepping up to this large, really well-crafted, suspended manor that has been painted black almost all the way around. And you notice by the front door, there's a pair of statues, gargoyle statues that are perched there. And then they go, and as you get closer to the door, you can park your carriage over there. Make sure to wipe your feet before you go in. Leave your shoes at the door.
Sounds good, thank you.
I'll press to digitate everyone's feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
My
So-
What do you guys think it is?
I don't
I
know.
haven't a
This
clue.
person's pretty rich. It might be your parents, Amelia.
I don't know how they would know. I know my papa said not to come here. I think he said not to come here.
No, he talked about
He's-
Grimpest.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not Willowfold. Okay. If it is, that would be great.
I don't know. They're just the only rich people I know.
Well, I don't know anything of Lady
I
Devon,
don't
so
know them. I don't know about my mom. I don't think she's rich.
Most people I know aren't transparent, so I don't know.
I imagine it would be a sort of illusion.
Ah,
But let us go. Let us see.
Yes, yes, let's see. I'm so
So
curious.
as you get up to the door, one of the gargoyles reaches out and opens the door for you.
Thank
Hate
you.
Fascinating.
This is so cool.
And as you approach, immediately there's this large foyer, and kind of in the middle there's this gorgeous fire pit walled off with this smooth stone. It's warm and cozy. And you see these really nice couches and chairs kind of surrounding this meeting area. There you see probably the one that would catch your eye first is this translucent pale greenish figure, which Amelia and Wayne, with your magical knowledge, you'd automatically know this is some form of illusion or astral projection. And with it, you see this shriveled... you can kind of see some of the shriveled, wrinkled skin. Looks almost mummified, with wrappings kind of going around. This is the illusion. Kind of wrappings going around, but there's just enough space for both of his eyes, and the eyes are a stark, glowing yellow. And sitting across from him, you see this really pale woman with very fine, bright ginger hair that it kind of goes down in bangs and then up into a very nice bun. She's got this wide brim hat and this black dress and this blood red lipstick. And tell me, darling, how exactly are we supposed to go about doing that? Well, I told you, Miss Devant, that help is along the way. You need only give them a chance. And the illusion looks at you. Speaking of which... Oh,
Hello.
Is this them? And she gives you a warm smile. And even from where you're standing, you see the fangs.
Oh,
And you feel the magic energy coming off of this vampire lord.
oh my gosh. you should have
As she smiles.
Hi, I'm Cosmo.
Well, aren't
Where's the
you?
Paragon?
Well, aren't you just the sweetest little thing? Jane Devant.
It's
And
so
you
sweet
s-
to meet you.
And you said these were, friends of yours, and she looks at the illusion. I haven't interacted with them myself, but I do know of them, and I know that they are trustworthy. Ah, forgive me. Bit of a custom among my colleagues, and the illusion stands up, approaches you guys. Forgive my blatant assumptions. And I'd shake your hand, but obviously I cannot. My name is Guthric Hardcastle, and I believe the current passphrase is Dark Roots Wither. Am I correct? And that is where we are going to end it today.
No, that's wrong. You didn't get it right.
Your Wayne is just.
Darkness.
Oh my gosh!
Please let her have a son, and please let me marry him as Amelia.
It's perfect,
Because
yeah.
a vampire who is
I draw that. I draw that.
Is her
You can just
like,
marry her.
Oh,
Single.
just marry her. That's fine. I'll take her.
She's single.
Yeah.
That's true.
You
No,
got a
there's no
cool
preferences.
accent and a cool dress and cool fangs.
You know what? That's very, very true. I'm gonna start thinking about how I can court her.
All right. Thank you to everybody who tuned in, and I apologize for the weird technical difficulties we're having. We'll definitely be looking into that. Once again, next Paragon episode, which will be on the 6th. None of us will be available for it, so we will be doing our own. We might be doing something different. We might try and rerun this episode, but coherent.
without
Yeah,
it crashing constantly.
I'll patch it all together. Make it nice
All
on
right.
there. And if we don't end up doing that, if we end up doing something else, I will still upload this to YouTube as well. in
Yeah,
the full.
all put together and everything.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll look into what's causing that. But anybody who wants to go in, we will see you on Wednesday for the Oddity stream, and then so the next Paragon episode, and then the following Oddities episode are gonna be a bit weird, as crazy life stuff and schedules. So we'll try to have something planned, but worst case scenario, we'll just skip those weeks. But we will try to get something out so you can go on along and watch it. But before we do anything, let me roll a d6. Artavan, can you thank our patron, please?
Anything to step out of there for a minute? Oh.
Way to the background.
Hyperventilating. Thank you, D4 fan. It's been quite the journey so far. Hope to have you for a lot more of the journey. And hopefully I don't go rampant in the streets this time. Or not this time. I've never done it, but I'm considering. Oh.
All right.
Now the woman I'm trying to protect is going to marry her.
It's official now.
Also, big shout out to Tabletop Audio for allowing us to use these incredible backtracks. So go support them if you're so inclined, and also support us on Patreon. You'll get shout outs like we just did. At the highest tier, you get the shout outs in character, and then at the mid tier, I'll just read off your names, just me, boring old Gavin. And then you also get exclusive Discord access, exclusive merch access, all that fun stuff. But that is all from us tonight, so thank you all so much, and bye-bye.